السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Medina Book 3. Inshallah, today is class 7. So, going to our lesson number 1, where we are learning the characteristics, the i'rab, the grammatical analysis of ism, and we have done al-ma'rab wal-mabni. So that's what we're doing. Inshallah, today what we're going to do is we're going to learn what is the alamatul i'rabi al-asliyatu wal-far'iyatu. So what is al-asliyatu wal-far'iyatu? Al-asliyatu is the original sign of i'rab, and the far'iyatu is secondary signs. So what are the secondary signs? How do we know that one word in a sentence, whether it is in the position of raf', which is marfu, or whether it is position of mansub, or whether it is position of majroor? So we're going to go a complete detailed analysis of all the isms, inshallah, and see how we can analyze. So alamatul i'rab al-asliyatu. So what is the original sign of i'rab in the noun? So we know the nouns in Arabic originally have tanween, damma. So ad-dammatu, that is the original sign of raf'a. So wahiya alamatu raf'i ad-dammatu. And we know what's alamatu mansub is al-fathatu wahiya alamatu nasbi. So alamatu nasb. How do we describe it? We say al-ismul marfu'un alamatu raf'i ad-dammatu. So, and if it is alamatu nasbihi al-fathatu, or alamatu jarrihi al-kasratu. So these are the original signs. So now we're going to analyze, and that is our Muhammadun, dun, dan, din. So we know this is dun, it is marfu, then it is mansub, and then it is majroor. So there are wahunaka alamatun ukhra far'iyatun, and there are signs which are other signs of secondary signs. So wahiya, and it is fil anwa'il atiyati, and their anwa' means types. So they are in the following types in the ism. So this section deals with ism. Inshallah, next session we're going to do the fa'al. So these are the following types. What are the types here? The first type, where you can see the signs changing, they are not in the original state of fatha, kasra, or dhamma, is begin with the jam'u mu'annath salim. Jama' mu'annath salim. So any feminine noun, so we know with the state of marfu, it is atun, like sayyaratun, sayyaratun. So open your mouth wide and say tun. So that is the original sign of marfu, and we can see dhamma. So we know it is raf'a. But what happens when it becomes mansub? Alamatu nasbihi, alamatu nasbu fihi al-kasratu. So in the state of nasb, which should have been fatha, it is kasra. For example, here it says khalaqallahu samawati wal ard. So what is samawati? So why does he have kasra? So we know samawati ismun mansubun alamatu nasbihi al-kasratu. And why it is kasra? Because li'annahu jama' mu'annath salim. This is how we describe in terms of grammatically that why that word is carrying the sign of kasra. There should be a reason. So because it is a jama' mu'annath salim, so this has a pattern of atun and atin. So because of al, it is single kasra. So khalaqallahu. So if you see each vowel sign, it has a weight of gold, I can say. Because if you, instead of you are saying khalaqallahu, so if we by mistake if you say khalaqallaha, he created Allah, na'uzubillah, so that changes the whole meaning and it defeats the purpose of reading. So khalaqallahu. So where is the fa'il? Fa'ilun marfu'un. So we know it's got dhamma because it's fa'il in state of marfu. Fa'ilun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi ad-dhammatu. And how do we describe the maf'ulun bihi? As-samawati is ismun mansubun maf'ulun bihi alamatu nasbihi الكسرة لأنه جمع مؤنث سالم. والأرض, واو is ataf, and الأرض, why it is أرض with fatha, it is مفعول به موصوف على السماوات. So this is the signs. So when it is majroor, then it has a kasra, so that remains a kasra, so it gets the original kasra sign. So second type of nouns are al-mamnu' min as-sarf. So we know our diptodes, so in Arabic it's called al-mamnu' min as-sarf. That means they are prohibited from taking a kasra. So we know we have done extensively, there's like certain expressions, the feelings, the foreign names, and all those characteristics, those nouns, they don't take kasra. So alamatu jarrihi, and here they'll take damma. Alamatu rafa is the original sign, asliyatu, it's damma. Alamatu nasbihi will be fatha, and alamatu jarri will, again it will be fatha. Alamatu jarri fihi al fathatu. Nahu, example, idhhab ila fir'auna innahu tagha. It's ayah from the Quran. It says, Allah says to Musa Islam, go to Fir'auna. So ila is harf jar. So we know harf jar is ism majroor. Majroor is always kasra, but what do we see here? Fir'auna. So why it is Fir'auna? So we know now because it is mamnu' min as-sarf. That's the reason why it has got fatha. So we just don't read it blindly. We understand each letter and each sign, what is it represents. So third, what is al-asma'ul khamsa. So we know al-asma'ul khamsa, the speciality. What is the speciality of those? That when they are in the sign of marfu, and especially when they are mudaf, that is the red line, that whenever the asma'ul khamsa becomes mudaf, the sign of marfu, mansub and majrur, they all far'iyatu, that is they are secondary. They don't carry dhamma, but they carry waw in the sign of in the place of rafa, and they don't carry fatha, but they carry alif in the sign of mansub, and they don't carry kasra, but they carry ya in the sign of majrur. So these are and when they become mudaf, except in the ya mutakallim. So when there is ya mutakallim, and there's always again there will be double yas. So what happens? So that ya is taken away. We'll just have ya mutakallim. Apart from that, so rest of the places when they become mudaf, so they will have this alamat far'iyya. For example, abuka. So abu is ismun marfu'un alamatu raf'i al-waw li'annahu min al-asma'ul khamsa. So this is the explanation we need to give and write. Akhuka, hamuka. So abun, akhun, hamun, famun, and zu. We've done 4. We have not done hamun in book 1 and book 2. And kullul alamatu fiha far'iyatu, and all of the signs in it are secondary. And over here, for example, alamatu raf'a is al-waw. Aja'a abuka. Did your father arrive? Abuka. See, that's abu. Why it is waw? Because it is fa'il. So fa'il is marfu, alamatu raf'ihi. Fa'ilun marfu'um alamatu raf'ihi al-waw li'annahu min al-asma'il khamsa. And wahuwa mudaf, and ka is here mudaf ilayhi. So this is how we have to get used to describing the words. So when we explain somebody else or when we are reading, we are very clear. So how do we understand these words? So alamatu nasbi al alifu. So for example, arafa abaka. A'rifu abaka. I know your dad. Arafa ya'rifu. Ya'rifu. Ta'arifu, ta'arifu, a'arifu, na'arifu. 5 in your pocket. A'arifu, I know. So it's aba. So I know what? Then we need maf'ulun bihi mansubun. Alamatu nasbihi al alifu. And we need to tell why it is alifu. لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة. And وهو مضاف, and ka is your مضاف إليه. Alamatu jarrihi is al ya'u. Example. Nahu aina sayyaratu abika. So where is your dad's car? So abika. So this ya is a sign of majroor. So if you want to say where is my dad's car, so you say aina sayyarati abi. So abi will carry the original kasra and ya will be ya mutakallim. So that ya is not a part of the i'rab. So let's take some more examples now. Next one. tu'rabu tu'rabul asma'ul khamsata. So what is tu'rabu? Tu'rabu is a passive noun. It's called majhul, which we're going to learn inshallah. It's a passive word. And al asma'u is called naib file. So the 5 nouns are vowelized, you can say بهذه العلامة إذا كانت مضافة إلى غير ياء المتكلم. So these 5 nouns, which are those? Abun or Abu, Akhun, Famun, Hamun and Zu. So they always, when they become mudaf, and they always carry alamatu far'iyya, except when there is ya mutakallim. Illa u'ribat bi alamatil asliyati. Except because it is again here, it is a majhul here, bi alamati al asliyati, for example. So it is given original sign. For example, ra'aytu abi, I saw my dad. Ra'aytu abika, so I saw your dad. So if you see here, so this abi here, fa'ilun, this is a maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi al ya'u li'annahu min al asma' al khamsa. But here ra'aytu abi, I saw my father. So here it is maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi al kasratu, and wa huwa mudaf, and ya is your mudaf ilayhi. So that's the difference. So we don't carry 2 yas. So 1 ya is dropped and the ya mutakallim is retained. And when they are on their own, these 5 nouns, and they have the original signs, they carry dhamma, fatha, kasra. For example, li akhun, I have a brother. Sa'altu akhan, I asked my brother. So akhan is your maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi al fathatu. Anta ka akhin, you are like my brother. So if you see all of those nouns, they carry normal, but when the same noun becomes a mudaf, so then we bring wow. So these are things which we need to remember. Min al asma'il khamsa. What is the 4th? Jama' Mudhakkar Salim. So we know Jama' Mudhakkar Salim. So what is this? And in Jama' Mudhakkar Salim, again, all of the signs of i'rab or far'iyya. Kullu alamatil fiha far'iyya. وهي, so alamatu raf'i is al-wa'u. So for examples, dakhala al-mudarrisuna. Dakhala is a transitive verb, so we know fi'l muta'addi, we need dakhala is the intransitive. So we're looking at the fa'il, we're looking for fa'il. So what is the fa'il? Al-mudarrisuna. So how do we describe al-mudarrisuna? Fa'ilum marfu'um alamatu raf'ihi al-wa'u. And why it is al-wa'u? Because li'annahu jama' mudhakkar salim. So this is how we need to describe when we are writing. We need to write, why is this fa'il? What is the sign of fa'il? And alamatu nasbihi al-ya'u. Sa'altu, I asked, al-mudarrisina. So what is al-mudarrisina? I asked whom? So we need maf'ulun bihi. I asked the teachers. Mudarrisina is maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi al-ya'u. And why it is al-ya'? لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. And what is the sign of jar? علامة جره الياء. For example, هذه غرفة المدرسين. So هذه مبتدا, غرفة is خبر وهو مضاف, and المدرسين مضاف إليه مجرور علامة جره الياء. And why it is الياء? لأنه جمع مذكر salim. So that is going to do a quick recap. So what we done so far, it's Jama' Mu'annath Salim. So we did Mamnu' min as-sarf. What are the alamatu raf, nasb and jar, and Asma al-Khamsa and Jama Mudakkar Salim. The fifth category is Musanna. So we know Musanna. So our own كل علامة فيه فرعية. So we know كل always comes as مضاف and مضاف إليه. فيه جار مجرور فرعية. That's your خبر. مفرد نكرة. So وهي, and what are those? So علامة رفع الألف. For example, غاب. غاب means he was absent. So looking for the file. طالبان. So how do we know it's marfu? There's no dhamma. So we can say, yes, we can see. There's alif is a sign of marfu. So how do we describe? طالبان فاعل مرفوع علامة رفعه الألف. And why it is alif, not wow here? Alif لأنه مثنى, because it is dual. So we see alif. So you know when we see alif, oh, that's a dual. So what is علامة نصب? الياء. الياء. But how do we differentiate this ya from Jama' Mudakkar Salim ya? Is the sign which comes before ya is Aini and Ina. Aini is dual, Ina is Jama' Mudakkar Salim. So Talaba. Talaba means he requested or he wanted. Who? Al-Mudiru. So that's, we know it's Mudiru. Even there's no vowel signs, we can know that which is a file. Talab al-Mudiru Talibaini. Talibaini. So this is Mafulun bihi mansubun. So alamatu nasbihi al-ya'u li'annahu musanna. So alamatu jarri al-ya'u again. So nasb and jar, they carry ya. So now hadihil ghurfatu, this room. See, hadihi is mubtada and after ismu ishara there is al, it is badal. So this room, hadihil ghurfatu. So we know it is dhamma because it is marfu. Mubdal minhu follows the badal. And li talibaini, for two students. This room is for two students. This is how we translate. So talibaini, here it is majroor. It's a majroor. Alamatu jarrihi al-ya'u li'annahu musanna. I hope you are getting hang of how to describe and why do we describe. And those are the 5 things which is so now, so all those 5 categories which we saw al-far'iyyatu, where actually we can see in a word there are something which represents marfu, mansub and majroor, but there are nouns which we don't see anything. But how do we recognize whether it is marfu, mansub or majroor? That is called i'rab. Al-i'rab taqdiri. Taqdiri means estimated. So we know, oh, our mind knows there should have been something over there, but it has been taken away. So how do we recognize this? Taqdiri. So what is the pattern of taqdiri? It's taf'ilun. So it comes from the word qaddara. Qaddara. Yuqaddiru and bab taf'il. It is taqdirun, and from there you get at-taqdiri. La tadharu means it does not appear. علامة الإعراب, the vowel signs, في ثلاثة أنواع من الأسماء, in 3 categories of nouns. So in 3 categories of nouns you don't see any vowel sign at all, but we know, our mind knows, but our eyes cannot see it. So فتقدر فيها العلامة. So it is, in it the signs are estimated. So how is it? وهذه الأنواع here, and here are the types. المقصور والمنقوص والمضاف إلى ياء متكلم. So there are fancy words, but they are very, very easy to remember. We know everything. Al-maqsuru means is the nouns which are ending with alif maksura. That's it. It's very, very simple. And manqus, you know, our manqus we did extensively in our transition classes, where it is a noun ending with that was the verbs, and we saw a noun ending with ya. And al-mudafu ila ya mutakallim. So any noun which becomes mudaf for ya mutakallim. So that's where we don't see any sign of marfu, mansub or majroor. So let's take some examples one of each other and we'll be very clear inshallah. So al-maqsoor. So what is al-maqsoor? هو الاسم هو الاسم المعرب الذي آخره. So هو, it is the al-ism al-ma'rabu, the noun which is vowelized, that which آخر. آخر is your اسم موصولة, who is مضاف إليه is alif lazima, in which the ending of the noun there is alif lazima. So either it could be alif in a proper or it can be alif maksura. So either of these when you have, then those are called maksur nouns and they don't carry the vowel sign. For example, al-mustashfa. So here we say al-mustashfa, we just stop our pronunciation from a letter before the last letter. So mustashfa, al-fata or al-asa. So but the word continues, but what is there on the word? You can't say anything. There is no fatha, no dhamma, no kasra. There is no representation. So nothing. So that is estimated that there should have been, it should have been al-mustashfa you. So that's the original ya here, and that would be wow. So give example. So tuqaddaru. So again it is majhul. It is estimated. فيه العلامة ثلاث. So three signs. Now, for example, if you see here, قتل. قتل means he killed. So looking for the fa'il. Al-fata. So how do we know it is marfu? You don't see any marfu. Al-af'a bil-asa. So again, af'a means snake here, and bil-asa is your stick. So qatala, the boy killed the snake with stick. So but here we don't see any sign of marfu, mansub or majrur. So how do we describe it? How do we know? So what do we say? تقول في إعراب هذه الكلمات. So we'll describe it in the following words. That al-fata. So this fata, we know it is fa'il. Fa'ilun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi dammatun muqaddara. Estimated damma. So if you just repeat with me, fa'ilun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi dammatun muqaddaratun. So alamatu is your mubtada if you want to see. Raf'ihi is وهو مضاف and مضاف إليه. Raf'i is مضاف إليه وهو مضاف and he is your final مضاف إليه. And dammatun is your khabar, one word, marfu, indefinite, and muqaddaratun is your naat. That's how we'll describe. So al-fata. And how do we describe al-afa? Is maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi fathatun muqaddara. Estimated dhamma. So our mind knows that there is a fatha there, but our eyes can't see. So again, same thing with the bil asa. Bil asa is ismun majrurun. Why it is majrurun? Bil ba'i. There is a b with in front of asa, that's why it is majrur. And what is alamatu jarri? Kasratun muqaddara. Kasratun muqaddara. So coming to our manqus. So that was a maqsoor, a noun which has alif in the shape of alif mad or alif maksura. And maqsoor is the noun huwa al-ismul ma'rabu alladhi akharuhu, the declinable noun that which is end of it is ya'u lazim, the compulsory ya. But when, in which nouns? In the noun where there is maksurun qablaha. Maksurun qablaha. What does it mean? Which means if you take the verb, for example, qadi, al-muhami, al-thani, al-madi. So here qada yaqdi. So qada in the base form, so what we have is the alif maksura. So whenever there is in the root letters there is alif maksura, but when it changes the form and becomes a noun and then the ya comes, that noun is called manqus, where the ya becomes visible, and maksuru ma qablaha. So it was having alif maksura, that which is before it. For example, al-qadi. We know al-qadi, it's come from qada, yaqdi, al-qadi, ism fa'il. So al-muhami, al-thani, al-madi. So madin, al-wadi, al-ma'ani. So تقدر فيه الضمة والكسرة وتظهر فيها فتحة نحو. What does it mean here? Here, the dhamma and the kasra. So this is what we need to remember in the manqus nouns, that the dhamma and the kasra are estimated. The only thing what you can see in asliya is your fatha when it becomes mansub. تقدر فيها الضمة والكسرة وتظهر فيه الفتحة نحو. So what does it mean here? Here, the estimation is done when the noun is marfu, we don't see any vowel sign, and when the noun is majroor, you don't see the vowel sign, which is kasra. But when do you see the vowel sign? It's when it is mansoob. So let's give an example. Sa'al al-qadi. See, al-qadi, you know, the ya is here, but there is no vowel sign. There is a sukoon. But if it was indefinite noun, qadin. So we know when the sign of marfu is in the manqus noun is that the ya is completely dropped and a compensatory kasra is given. But when the al comes, al and tanween cannot coexist. The one tanween kasra is gone, and instead of that the ya comes back. So this is what we need to remember. So this is the fa'il. But where is the sign of marfu? There is no. So we have to alamatu raf'ihi dammatu muqaddaratun. So sa'al al-qadi al-muhamiya. So muhamiya is your lawyer. So the judge asked the lawyer, Anil Jani. Anil Jani is a criminal. You see, how do we describe here? So تقول في أعراب هذه الكلمات. So you say these things when you describe these words. So if you say al-qadi, so here it is fa'il marfoom. So that's a fa'il. Alamatu raf'ihi. What's the alamatu raf'? Is dammatun muqaddara. Dammatun muqaddaratun. And al-muhamiya. So see, when it becomes manqus noun, so when it becomes mansoob, so the fatha is given. So we say muhamiya. So maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi as fathatu zahiratu. So the fatha which you can see. Al-Jani. Al-Jani is an offender or he is the criminal, you can say. Majrurun. And why it is majrurun? Bi an. Because there is an which came in front of it, that's why it became majroor. And alamatu jarrihi kasratun muqaddaratun. Kasratun muqaddara. So وقد يكون المنقوص محذوف الياء نحو. So that's what we said before. وقد يكون, we know قد is حرف تحقيق, and when it comes with mudara it becomes maybe. It is possible. Maybe it's possible. It is possible that the manqus, the ya can be dropped. Mahzuful ya'i. So for example, Zahaba qadin. Zahaba means the fa'il is qadin. We know qadin is marfu. Marfu because the ya is completely dropped. Ila muhamin. It can be dropped even in majroor as well. Muhamin. So in both, what when it becomes definite, so it becomes the ya comes out. But if it is indefinite, it is the tanween comes back. So fa'ilun marfu'un alamatu raf'ihi dammatun muqaddaratun. So qadin, how do we describe? So the fa'il is marfu, but how do you know it is marfu? Because there was estimated damma. But where was the estimated damma? So originally it was qadiyun. So that's what we're trying to say in Arabic, is that there was damma, which was there on the ya, which was dropped. So how do we describe here? فاعل مرفوع علامة رفعه ضمة مقدرة. Estimated dhamma where? على ياء المحذوفة. Upon the ya which was dropped, there was a dhamma. But now we know there is a kasra. It doesn't mean it is majrur, but it is marfu. And how do we describe muhamin? So we know muhamin, why it is majrur? Because there is something. What is the amil? What is the agent which is making majrur? So that is bil ila. So how do we describe this noun? Muhamin. They look the same. So alamatu jarrihi al kasratu muqaddaratun. So this kasra is not original kasra. It is muhamiyun, isn't it? So this kasra is a compensatory kasra. So how do we describe? So it should be muhamiyin. So alamatu jarrihi kasratu muqaddaratun ala ya'il mahzufati. This is what we need to remember, that there was ya which was dropped. There was the kasra, but it's been dropped in the manqus nouns. Al mudafun ila ya'il mutakallim. So when a noun becomes a mudaf to ya mutakallim for ourselves, when you're describing about ourselves. So تقدر فيه علامة ثلاث نحو دعا جدي أستاذي مع زملائي. Very beautiful sentence. دعا is he invited. So who invited? So whenever you're bringing the ya mutakallim, so that noun before it does not have, because the ya, the effect of ya, we need to understand that it always gives kasra, and it does a lot of changes in the nouns and verbs. So if we understand the function of ya completely, then a lot of understanding will be clear. So here we see jaddi. So it was jaddu is a fa'ilum marfoon, but now we don't see jaddu. It is jaddi. Why it becomes jaddi? Because of ya. So ustazi. So my grandfather invited ustazi. So my teacher. Say ustazi ma zumalai, along with my colleagues. So how do we describe taqulu fi Arab? So jaddi is fa'ilum marfoom. It is marfu. But where is the dhamma? We don't see dhamma. So we say it is dhammatul muqaddara. It's estimated dhamma. Had not been the ya there, it would have been jaddu. Da'a jaddu. Grandfather invited, but it is my grandfather. That's why jaddi. Ustazi. Ustazi is again his maf'ulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi fathatul muqaddara. So where is the fatha? The fatha is estimated. So we know it is fatha, we know it is maf'ulun bihi. But why it is? There is a reason for every vowel sign changing. So zumala'i is your ism majrurun. Why it is ism majrur? Because it is mudaf ilayhi. Zarf ma is your zarf. What comes after zarf is your mudaf ilayhi. So the amil is here is ma'a, which is zarf. So mudafun ilayhi majrurun alamatu jarrihi kasratun muqaddara. So here you can say kasratun zahira. Some of the scholars will say kasratun zahira, but some of them say kasratun muqaddara, because the ya is made it into kasra. So both way we can say it be correct. We're not going to dispute on that, inshallah. So these are the signs. So alhamdulillah, so now we know comprehensively that how each vowel sign, whether it is jama mudhakkar salim, jama muannas salim, mamnu min as-sarf, asma al-khamsa, or it is a regular noun, or it is muthanna, or it is dual, or it is alif maksura, it's a maksur noun, it's a manqus noun, or if it is a mudaf ila to ya mutakallim. So how are the things are described? So these are the few things. We come to end of this lesson here today, inshallah. So there's some more practice going to come after this class. We're going to get more and more practice, inshallah. So until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.